The strip
Shady
club,
side,
Stand
East
High,
List,
Polish
West
Hill,
End.
downtown.
Bloomfield.
Now, where you at in the 412? Hey, it's your girl Monique Flowers with my new show, Now Where You At in the 412. And today we'll be hitting on some hot topics, how important it is to vote in every election. Not just your big elections, but your local elections, which regards into your school boards, your councilmen and women, your state representatives and things like that, that has to do with your neighborhood and your communities and affects you personally. So I'm going to say it again, it's important to vote in every election. So today I have line conference call my girl Miss Amber Salone. Say hi, Amber. Amber.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
ma'am. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. So I know you had some concerns and issues about what's going on in our local with our local elections, as far as our council people and our state representatives. What did you have to say? What concerns did you have about that?
To me, what I want people to know, first of all, I want people to know that you can vote if you're a convicted felon. Do not be fooled who think that you can't vote. You can vote. You don't be out of prison. If you're in a halfway house, you can. So that, I need to let them know that. They got to get out there and vote. Secondly, it's the most important election because it affects what goes on in our own, very own community. It, for our city councilmen, state representatives, I think it's the most important vote, and we can't play with voters, with voting with them either. In my personal opinion, it's time for some people to go. It's time to clean house. We need to get out with the old and get in with the new. We
Right.
need to get Ricky Burgess out here. He hasn't done anything. There's a few other staff that may need to start being looked at as well, as far as putting in and doing what you say you're doing.
Right. So, what you're saying is we really need to really take it serious when it comes to voting and try to focus on our local elections because that's what's most important. So
And
you're coming from
also,
the Homewood area, right?
right. And
So
I think it's this, don't go with the thing, both of them evil. I don't want to vote for either one. You go for the least evil and you vote for Hillary Clinton. You do not want Donald Trump in office. That's the main thing.
right, right.
Definitely not Trump.
Definitely not Trump. We do not want him because
Right.
he's telling everybody, girl, make sure you go vote November 28th, 20 days after election. But maybe they should go vote 20 days after election, right? You know what I'm saying? So you're calling
Yeah,
from
but
Homewood, and your concerns is about your community and the issues that's going on in your Homewood and Brushton area, and just how your council person just is not handling business like he said he would. Sometimes they get up there and they just tell us what they think that we want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
well, the reason why he's in office, to be honest, why he's still there is because a lot of the older people, the church members, and a lot of the old school people voting because that's all they know, but they don't really know what he's out here doing when it comes down to things and saying, oh, this is so beautiful when they're doing gentrification and they chasing everybody out. That's,
Right.
I mean,
Right. That's why
well,
we.
there's more people involved with that, even though, I mean, it's just his neighborhood. You would think that he would have a little more say so in trying to spirit the very community that you've been in all your life. Why would you let them come in? Because it's already happened. The groundwork is out. They're getting ready to come to Homewood and start going Homewood. You can guarantee they're going to start right on Frankstown.
Right. Right. So
Right. And I don't think it's fair to the people when they start buying some land because somebody owns the property, you don't own the sidewalk and the land, and they can come through with a bank and take it and you don't get anything. People need to know that.
right.
You know, that's why they come along trying to make these deals with us. But if you want to be argumentative with them and not take the deal, they'll come back with a dollar bank and push you right on out and say they're buying the land. And that's how they're getting stores or whatever they want to do That's why they build around them at first. You know what I'm saying? They build around them, they let them think they're getting it, and then, then they come and first, last thing they try to come with, this is their land. So just because you own the property.
Right.
But if they come and they take and they say they own the land, you don't get anything.
Right.
So it's a trick to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why most people have been just selling their stuff. I just pray that the people in my community stand up for what we got. We have been there all our lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's some people who've been there, through when it was white to black, the violence, the violence that came along with it. Like, we've lived through that. Leave us alone.
Right.
That's how I feel. Leave us the hell alone.
Right.
I always don't want to go to liberty. We're talking already on. Our last thing we need is liberty is put up a no blacks allowed sign.
Right. So
That's how bad it is down there, the way they're doing it. It makes people feel like you ain't even allowed to go and Starbucks and buy a cup of coffee.
And that's definitely not what's up. You know what I'm saying? So the community gotta let their voices be heard. So what we're saying is, at the end of the day, you need to be held accountable, for the choices that you so-called are making for our communities. And
the land bank? He did that.
Right, and he's coming up short. He's coming up short, and like we talked about that on today's issues, where he stood and said in a town hall meeting, basically where he wasn't for, them coming into Homewood area and taking the land, and he was going to vote against the land banking. And when it came down to it, and when it came down to vote, he ended up voting for it. Right. So, you know what I mean? That's another thing. We're going to hit it again because we got to go. Just to let the people know, it's important for you to vote in your local elections.
Very, very important for you to vote when it's just local. Very, very important.
So,
people folks are not going to get door and ask if you okay. Do you think anything is done in the community?
Yeah, they gotta be more on out in the open, walking heavy out there with the community. They got to come outside them offices and be seen, except just when it's time to elect.
But it's also up to the community to make sure that they understand that. Like, we have to hold them accountable. We have to get out there and vote. We have to let them know that we're not going to just keep letting the same old happen.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Why we probably need a lot more young voters to come out and actually show what they're feeling and everything.
That's going to the high school year.
Right.
And I make sure by the time they're 17 and that they're supposed to, if the election time's coming up, I get them to vote even if they're 17 and fit fall within the timeline and guidelines.
Oh, okay.
So I go to the high school. I'm thinking Gagnon, I'm thinking Jake, we get along. We went to Perry, we went to Westinghouse.
Right.
We got over 100 kids registered.
Right. So that's a good thing. You going out into the high schools and making them aware and let them know how important it is to vote. And I know you wanted to be here bad, but you couldn't be here, but you still took time out because you're having some health issues to take time to talk to me today. So we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to say thank you so much, Amber, and I hope you feel better.
Thank you. Love you, baby.
All right, love you. That was Amber Salone.
Everybody have a good day.
All right. That was Amber Salone on our conference call. And she's talking about how important it is, how she gets out in the community. Make sure she talks to the young people about just how important it is to vote. So if you're not happy with how your community is looking, how things are being ran, just about the development that comes and takes over and don't include you, you need to make sure you vote in your local elections.
And not just vote for the sake of voting. You got to be educated about who you're voting for. Take the time, research your candidates, and make an educated decision.
Educated decision. And that was Taylor speaking. So we're going to keep it moving because today is also our presidential debate with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. And I just think this is my opinion on the debates. We could have really done without them, but it was something that they had to do because it's kind of looking like a circus out there, and just what they're displaying, especially on some of Donald Trump's rattling and statements that he's making.
His personality.
It just drags the whole process down and kind of makes us look bad when it comes to
International
relations by just saying whatever he feels off the top of his head. But we also got to remember, it's like they're tying our hands with these two candidates, because it's like, what do you do? The lesser of the evils here, as far as we go.
Just so you know, go with the person who actually has education to do the job, maybe.
Yeah. So we want to go with the person who actually has experience in, world issues and just affairs as far as how our country should be ran, and that's the American way. That's really the American way. How everybody should be created, who's created equal, have the same type of opportunities out here, and I just got to watch it tonight. It comes on at what time, Taylor? I think 9.
Yeah, maybe.
Comes on at 9. I'm going to be there. I'm on my way there to go watch it with another group of people, and we're going to see how it is. Hopefully this one ain't like an SNL skit. And I'm going to leave you today with I went to Ed Gainey's, what was it? It was his roast, and it was a fundraiser.
Sickle cell.
Raising awareness for sickle cell. And it turned out really nice, and he raised a lot of money for that. So good job, State Representative Ed Gainey. We had a ball. There was a lot of people there. We had the other state representative, Jake Wheatley. We had Councilman. Rich Fitzgerald was there, and we had a lot of other people that came and put their little roast in, as far as Bernard Alexander, Brother Melvin, he was there up there talking. And Ed's sister came up and did a little bit of roasting and everything, and it was a really nice event, and we really need to come out and support things like that, especially if you have a representative who's out there in the community all the time, just dealing with the people and, giving out turkey, shaking hands, and kissing babies, as I say. So I'm just going to wrap this up, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching me on Now Where You At in the 412. Make sure you go to the comments below, people, and send me all your hottest topics and concerns and issues you have in your community. Thanks for watching.